A prova aérea é evento único
The flying contest is a unique event in aeronautical velodrome because the pilot, in addition to the sport contest, has to participate as a navigator in the flying contest as well. This is very interesting because you have the possibility to share experiences with pilots from other nations, try out other aircraft, maps, procedures, and above all, we have the opportunity to show our operational skills from planning to execution in a low-level flying mission, which is a typical military flight.
The flying contest consists of timetable low-level navigation. The legs and checkpoints should be suitable for testing the pilot's skills in the preparation of the mission, low-level navigation, and timekeeping. Although not mandatory, the flying contest is very welcome in map events. The host nation must provide aircraft and crew, while the competitors, after planning the mission along with their teammates, should fly and provide the pilot with all necessary information regarding navigation and timekeeping. Men and women compete as equals. Every country decides which of its participants take part in the flying contest. Pilot and navigator must be able to communicate in English. A two-seater airplane is required for the competition, ranging from training aircraft to fighters. Each flight lasts around 40 minutes in a triangular route with 3 checkpoints in a constant altitude, normally around 600 feet. It is allowed for the navigator the use of maps, compass, and chronometer to check timing and displacement. Other equipment, such as GPS, is not allowed except for the organizer. The competitor is responsible for starting takeoff at the mandatory time. Takeoff performed too early or too late is penalized. Checkpoints 1 and 2 focus on measuring the accuracy of the navigation. The checkpoint shall be a characteristic landmark, like a bridge, a railway crossing, or a crossroad. The checkpoint must be passed with an angle up to 30 degrees of the heading of legs 1 and 2, on a constant heading from a distance of 2 kilometers, at the briefed altitude and at the stated time. The referee team stays in the terrain to judge if the place where the plane crossed the vertical of the checkpoint is according to what was planned. There is a tolerance of 5 seconds and 50 meters to obtain the maximum of 1,000 points. Thereafter, the points are progressively decreased up to a maximum of 15 seconds and 500 meters, when the score is 0. Checkpoint 3 measures the ability to keep the timetable. The finish is defined as a line of 100 meters in length. It shall be clearly defined by the organizer and visible enough for the crew to mark on the map and see from the air like a taxi strip or the limitation of a runway. The checkpoint must be passed with an angle up to 45 degrees off the heading of the leg, on a constant heading from a distance of 3 kilometers at a given altitude. The crossing takes place at the moment when the aircraft's nose cuts the finish line. 3 timekeepers check the moment of crossing, and the correct time is the average of the timekeepers' clocks. The tolerance in this case is up to 0.5 seconds to obtain 1,000 points. Thereafter, the points are progressively decreased up to a maximum of 54.6 seconds, when the score is 0. One member of the jury per checkpoint is the coordinator of the referee team. All the material needed to plan the mission, like map, compass, ruler, flight computer, as well as technical data from the aircraft, jet seat, safety procedures, and forecast conditions, are provided by the organization in a special briefing. GPS trackers or other devices that aid the result system may be used by the organization of the event. The flight contest is normally held on the 3rd day of the competition.